Hello guys, and welcome to On Blast with MG. Today we are at Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat of Santa Barbara. It's a brand new dealership over on Hitchcock Avenue. As you can see, they are doing some, they're building the actual dealership right there in the background, and currently they are running out of this very nice tent, but a tent nonetheless. Anyways, it's a good thing that they have a Fiat, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram dealership here in Santa Barbara, because they hadn't had one, and anybody who owns a Ram or Dodge would have had to gone to Ventura or Santa Maria to get their service work done. So here working on my truck, getting a three-way coolant valve done. But while we're here, thought I'd give you a little review on the brand new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. This one I'm going to show you is a fire cherry red 4x4 2020. So we'll do a quick review, give you a quick look at it, and try to give as much detail as possible. It looks like a really nice truck. So let's go on ahead and go on in there. Well, here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Jeep Gladiator 4x4 truck. Let's do a little quick walk around, and then we'll go into a little bit of the features. It's a nice fire red. I believe they call it the firecracker red. Here's the sticker. They're selling this particular one for $60,660 off of an MSRP of $45,660. Base price is $33,545 with a total price at $45,660. It's got an estimated 17 city, 22 highway for an average of 19 miles per gallon. This one does have the four-wheel drive. It's an 8-speed automatic 850 RE transmission, and the standard equipment, of course, the advanced multi-stage frontal airbags, supplemental front seat airbags, command heavy-duty Dana 484 front axle and rear axle, 373 axle ratio, and a load of other features. So let's go do a quick walk around, and then we'll go inside and take a look. Of course, it's got the nice truck bed, which is the new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Pretty good space in here. Looks like it's about the size of about a Tacoma bed. We'll have to look at the measurements on the sticker to see what the exact measurements are, but it's fairly spacious. All metal, which is nice. It's got LED lighting inside. Of course, the hook attachments in all four corners. I don't see a plug, but I'm sure that could be added as an option. It's a nice tailgate. As in, it's very light, and it does stop by itself and drop down nicely on its own. Alright, there we go. So that's a nice addition. Surprisingly light for a tailgate. On my 2016 Ram, that tailgate drops like literally a sack of potatoes. Nice thing about these Jeeps Gladiators that this particular one has got a nice hardtop. All of this, basically the black that you see, the trim at the top, comes right off, making it essentially a convertible, along with Jeep feature that all of the doors come off. So you literally, if you can visualize that, you could have a pretty nice looking convertible truck. And that's a first. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So let's see if you can visualize that. This particular one has a nice quicksand interior. It's got decent back leg room. Let's get in here. I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm about 6 foot tall, and I fit in here pretty nice. I mean, my knees do touch the front seat, but this front seat is actually pretty far back. So even with the front seat all the way back, I still have decent room. Of course, like I said, the doors are easily taken off. They all come with just these strap that could be easily disconnected, and the doors come right off the hinges. And like I said, you have a nice convertible. It's got the standard Jeep speakers and the roll bar right here on top. 2 speakers right on top. It's got a nice little privacy window that opens up. It's manual on this particular one. I'm not sure if they come in power, but it'd be nice to have a power one. Of course, you got pretty decent room, and the seats are pretty nice and comfortable. Let's give you a shot of the front from the back. It's the driver position, with the 4-wheel drive console and gear selector up front. Looks like it's got a nice infotainment system right there. The screen seems a little bit small, but again, it's a Jeep, and they probably don't want a huge screen up there, especially when you got the top down and it's gonna pour down rain on you. That's probably a no-no. All right, let's go outside and do a little bit more. Let's go on the front seat, passenger side. In the glove compartment, it's pretty deep, but it's fairly small. It's about the length of my hand, I should say, but it is fairly deep. This one's got manual seats, manual adjustable seats. This one, as you can see, for reference, it is all the way back. So if you pull the seat forward, you do get quite a bit more space out in the back. Oh yeah, that's much more. The seat, and let's try that again with the seat in the forward position. You have quite a bit more room. So it's pretty spacious in the back here, and also pretty comfortable. You got AC vents and the window controls right here for the rear windows, plus a couple of cup holders right here. Let's see if it's got any storage underneath the seat. Don't see how that is accessed, so I'm gonna have to say, let's see, pull that. So it looks like there is no storage under the seat, but there is some storage behind the seat, and some tethers for, of course, a car seat. All right, let's go on the front seat. First of all, let's take a look here and see what the size of the bed is. Let's see, we got Uconnect, by the way, if you haven't used it or don't own a Dodge product or a Jeep, Fiat, Chrysler, it is really a nice connectivity for all your electronic equipment. So navigation, Bluetooth, etc. Works really, really well. Very user-friendly, and really handles itself quite well in all situations. So let me go take a look and see if I can find the bed size on this guy. I will be right back. Let's go and take a look at the front driver position. Got a nice handle right here you could get yourself in and out of. No steps on that one, but I'm sure you could add them. Nice driver position with good visibility all around. Even though it has all these pillars for the roll cage with the disconnect here for the tops, come easily off. Okay, we got the standard equipment here with the push start, and all the controls for the windows are down in the middle. Center console, you got rear and forward, a 12-volt DC connect, and a media connect with a USB connection, auxiliary, and the other one, whatever it may be. And you could designate buttons, auxiliary 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a center console with some space underneath, and also second is with another storage compartment with another USB connection inside. Oh, that's the interior. It's pretty nicely appointed. On the You got a remote control for your garage door up on the visor, and overall pretty good. Let's take a look at the engine. It's got a 3.6 liter 24 valve V6 in it, and we're gonna take a quick look at it. We're not gonna turn it on because this particular vehicle is inside the dealership, and we do not want to die of asphyxiation. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the engine, and we'll hopefully call it a day. Okay, here we go. Of course, the Jeeps. They have this really nice system of opening the hoods from the front. In this case, it's a latch system. And me not being a Jeep fan, I do not know how to open this. So we're going to go ahead and ask for some help. I figured out on my own I couldn't get any help, so the way basically this works is you unlatch it, start to finish, unlatch, press down on the hood, and this pops out. Easy enough. Let's do the same thing on this. Press down on the hood, pops out. All right, moment of truth. There she is. I'm gonna set this down for a second because I need to set the kickstand here. There it is. And kickstand itself, it actually drops down from the top right there. It took me a few seconds to find it, but there she is. 3.6 liter 24 valve V6. The engine compartment does look a bit crowded, if I may say so. Not a mechanic, but it does look like everything is more or less stuffed in there with not a lot of easy access to parts. So I do notice that is probably the oil filter right on top, so that is easily accessible. Of course, the battery over on the other side, and the brake fluid that hasn't changed for years. That brake fluid is right here along with the coolant. That brake fluid has been here for ever since I've been able to drive. I'm not sure if it's the same on every car, but most cars I've driven, which have been normal cars, it's always been on the left side. There's a coolant washer and the rest of it. The alternator is right up top here, so that's got easy access to it. There's the air box and everything else. So all right, we'll call this a day. 2020 Jeep Gladiator truck. Beautiful vehicle.